Welcome to EP Panther Football Live on AroundPtown.com. Panther Football is brought to you by these local businesses. The Cornerstone Agency, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Erie High School, Melton Seed and Service, Berkey's Farm Store in Prophetstown, Gibson Bode Funeral Home, Erie State Bank, Steester Construction, Harvest Bakery and More, Break Room Pub and Grub, Whiffles Hybrids, Modern Woodman Financial Services, Sweet Butts Cotton Candy, Gold Star FS. Now live with the play-by-play action is Scott Miner and Jamie Melton.
Good evening and welcome to Panther Football here at St. Bede Academy. We can hear you, Jamie. We are just moments away from kickoff. We're getting set. The St. Bede Academy won the toss and they chose to get the football first. And so we'll be kicking off here shortly. Panthers are coming in 1-0. Big win last week. Put a bunch of numbers up on the board. Behind Jace Grunder's 6 touchdown night, Tyler Ballard added a couple of more, and just a really good offensive night for the Panthers, and it was a pretty good defensive output as well. So I am Scott Miner alongside co-host Jamie Melton. Welcome, Jamie.
Howdy.
And we are just getting set for kickoff. We are without our executive producer tonight, Sue. Irick is she's in Indiana visiting family, so Dan is going to be taking both duties, executive producing and doing the camera work. All right, so we are off, and the ball's going to get picked up at about the 20-yard line, and he gets met immediately by number 52, Eamon Barron, who had a good week last week. We called his name quite a bit.
Yeah, he came in at the middle linebacker spot there to replace Luke Otten when he got tweaked his ankle there a little bit, and played a solid game at linebacker when his number was called. So
the CP defense is led by big number 72, Clay Hockaday, returning starter from last year, and last week the impressive play by both of our defensive ends, Hunter Bruchetta and Bryce Folsom, and excited to see how this defense rallies in week 2. Got a spread formation for St. Bede. They are the Bruins and in green tonight. Man in motion left. Here's the snap. Going to throw the ball left. He's got a man open. He gets hit immediately by number 1, Frankie Bouchaw. But it was a completed pass, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play, maybe 7. Your view, and you'll probably see some of the tops of the helmets of our players, is right behind the visitors' bench.
We got an F-150 broadcast booth this week.
All right, quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to come off the right side. Luke Otten did a nice job of pushing it back up the middle, and then Jace Grunder and others in on that stop.
It's like number 71 is going to get up off the bottom of that pile. Also, Nate Packer. So
good job by Luke and gang there to corral that, and little to no gain on that. We're going to call it 3rd and a long 2, and we'll see what this Panther defense can do. Beautiful night here in St. Bede. Much more comfortable than last week.
No wind like last week.
And going to be a pass to the left. Got a wide open receiver, number 7. Our defender slips. Jace is going to have to run him down, and he does, but not before a big play for St. Bede. They're going to be down inside Panther territory, and we'll have to see where that spot is.
Yeah,
again,
that kid's listed as 6 foot 175. He certainly looked a little bigger than that, but
looks like the ball's going to be spotted on a 30-yard line. We're going to have some trouble letting you know where the spot is right away, just because of our vantage point, so just bear with us a little bit. Big play for St. Bede, though. 43-yard gain, and rounding out our broadcast tonight is Don Coonan on the stats. So we got a quarterback that's going to keep this thing. He's going to go up the right side. He gets around the right end. We got a flag on the play. He's going to get run out of bounds.
Going to have to be a holding on the backside there.
By Justice Huff. We'll have to see what that penalty is, but I agree with you, Jamie. It looks like it's going to be a hold.
Let's hope.
Justice Huff. Still waiting for the flag, or
Like
still
they're
waiting for the
gonna bring her
call.
back.
Got a holding against the offense, and they're going to back that up 10 yards from the spot of that infraction. So a good break for the Panther defense. Looks like that'll back that up to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, good break for us because, I mean, I think it was a meaningless hold. It was on the backside, and I don't think we were going to be able to run that play down from the backside anyway. So good break for the Panthers here. Hopefully they can capitalize here.
Just a couple of minutes into this game, and we can already tell St. Bede is a little quicker than what the Mendota folks gave us last week. Shotgun formation for St. Bede. He's going to look to pass left. And he's got an open receiver, and it's caught. Frankie Bouchard is going to try to track him down, and he ends up getting knocked out of bounds by Jace Grunder. But that left flat has been open all 3 times for their pass plays.
Yeah, that gained 15 yards.
Yeah.
16 yards maybe.
2nd and 3. And it looks like about 10.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We got a light pole that's kind of in our line of sight for the scoreboard tonight. All right, a designed run. Quarterback's going to get hit hard by Justice Huff. Luke Otten also went on that play.
Also in on that, so.
And it's going to be a 3rd down. They stopped him just a yard short of that first down marker. Certainly in 4-down territory for the Bruins right now. Not as big a crowd as we had last week.
No.
I mean, we're an hour and 15 minutes from home, so the travel brigade was a little light. And the handoff's going to go to number 5. He gets met at the line of scrimmage, but I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
Looks like big number 65 and Clay Hockaday 72 on the bottom of that pile. 65 is Afton Irick. That's the first time we've called his name tonight.
First down, Bruins. And not only is it going to be tough for us to see the marker, the pole on the scoreboard is directly in line where they would put where the ball is spotted on. So there's going to be a little bit of guesswork going on. Quarterback muffs the snap a little bit. Luke's on a
intercept that. Oh,
ball was tipped in the air. Jace Grunder had an opportunity to get at it. Looked like Hunter Bruchetta also just missed that thing before it hit the turf. As it stands, it'll be an incomplete pass. That would have been a nice break for us.
It would have been a great break there. Muff punt or muff snap, and quarterback not very wisely just tried to throw the ball there, and we almost were able to make a play on it. So.
Interestingly enough, we're double teaming number 8 on the outside, wide left.
Single coverage over on the right, it looks like.
So both Frankie Bouchard and Sean Knable over on the left. 2nd and 10. Well, we got a lot of motion going on there. Yeah, that should be illegal procedure.
Oh, they called a timeout.
Boy, they had 2 men in motion, I thought. It didn't look like that first back got set. But
must not have been watching the back judge. Must have been counting.
Yeah,
it seemed like it took a while.
We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back after this word.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season. And like your crops, the Cornerstone Agency is growing too. For more information, visit 2cornerstone.com. That's the number 2, cornerstone.com. When your crop goes in the ground, make sure you have the Cornerstone Agency around.
Berkey's Farm Store.
All right, we're back live. 2nd down and 10. Looks like just inside the 25-yard line for the Bruins. Back to pass the football. He's got a man down the middle. Is open. He's going to overthrow him by 4 or 5 yards. Pretty good coverage by Hunter Bruchetta and Justice Huff on that. And 3rd and 10. And Clay Hockaday making his way to the quarterback, put a little pressure on him.
Yeah, I think they're going to find it hard to contain big number 72.
So brings up a 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation for the Bruins. Looking to pass the ball to the right. Got a man that's open, and it's off his hands, going to fall incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice play by the Panther defense. The Bruins have been quick to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands with these pass plays. They probably picked up a little bit of that in some game film from last week. We had some balls in the flat that were just not covered very well.
Oh, yeah, the scoreboard went kaput. Looks like they're going to call officials time.
Yeah, officials timeout. Dan, do you want to go to break? All right, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back shortly.
1, 2, 3.
How do you want to be remembered? As a financial representative, I'm your first call during some of the most exciting and devastating moments in your life. From financial protection to retirement planning, my job is to help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact that it's made on your life. I'm Whitney Misfell, your local Modern Woodman financial representative, and I'm proud to support the EP Panthers. When you need a strong financial team, you know who to call.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS system specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove. Our company's goal is to be the market leader in agriculture. At Gold Star FS, our mission is to provide profitable solutions through trusted partnerships with our members.
All right, the scoreboard issue's been resolved. Players are back on the field, and we got a 4th and 10. Big play for the Panther defense. Got trips set out wide left for the Bruins. Quarterback in shotgun formation.
He's going to throw left.
He's going to throw left. He's got a man open, and it's going to be caught in the end zone over Frankie Bouchaw, and the Bruins strike first tonight. 9:33 to go here in the first quarter.
Not bad coverage. He was there. I just don't think he saw the ball coming. Otherwise, I think he could have reached up and batted it away. But
so certainly not the start that Coach Abbott and Coach Whitebread, in particular being the defensive coordinator, was looking for tonight. We'll have to see if this Panther offense can bounce back. The Bruins have an extra point kicker. Snap is poor. Got some pretty good pressure. And he's going to throw the ball into the end zone, and with a scramble play, they're going to find a player in the end zone, and that 2-point conversion is good. And with 9:33 to go here in the first quarter, the Bruins are up 8-0.
Lucky bounce there.
Sometimes that happens.
Yep.
So the Panthers are still not quite at full strength. I got a chance to talk with Caleb Nosker just before the game. Caleb's still week to week. He's still doing some physical therapy on that knee to try to get strong enough to get back and play. Seemed like he was in good spirits. Hopefully we see him back on the field real soon. And then last week, Dimitri Larson suffered a hip flexor injury right at the last play of the first half.
Yep.
And Dan got a chance to talk with him. Sounds like he's going to be out a week or two. And so we hope quick recovery with him. And then, of course, we also talked last week, Jeremiah Kochevar is recovering from that ACL injury from last football season, and hopefully get him back around mid-season. All three of those players are impact players for the Panthers, and we look forward to them getting back.
It'll be a definite boost when one or all of them come back.
All right, St. Bede getting ready to kick the ball away. We've got Frankie Bouchon and Jace Grunder back deep for the Panthers. And it's a pretty good kick. It's going to go to Jace.
Line drive.
And Jace is going to bring it up the middle, look for an opening, and he does like what he normally does, breaking tackles. He's still on his feet. He's going to be up near midfield, and his helmet gets thrown off, and that's the third time we've seen a Panther helmet off of a head in the last 2 weeks. No penalty, but sooner or later I think teams are going to understand it at all costs. Kick away from Jace Grunder.
It was away from the ball, but did you see that block by Eamon Barron?
No, I did not.
He just ear-holed a kid right there in the middle of the field. The first thing to touch the ground was his shoulder pads.
Now, unfortunately for us, Jace is going to have to sit this first play out by high school rules. Losing a helmet, you got to take a play off. So he's on the sideline, going to get that thing back on, strapped on, and certainly no question he'll be back in on play number 2. Jack Mitson's leading this offense. Did a great job last week and put up big numbers.
Looks like Justice Huff was going to take the spot in the backfield for Jace.
We'll see if this Panther offense can answer what St. Bede did. Going to have a counter to Tyler Ballard. He's going to bounce it outside. He's going to get tripped up. He's going to push forward for about 2 or 3 yards.
3 or 4 yards. Yeah, number 2 for St. Bede there. Just got a shoestring tackle on him, Ryan Brady.
And very quickly, Justice Huff off and Jace Grunder back into his familiar spot in the backfield. So 2nd and 8 for the Panthers here on the short side of the field. Frankie Bouchaw out wide right. Hunter Burketta out here wide left. Jack's flanked by a couple of backs in the backfield.
Go anywhere without a missed tackle. There was 3 Bruin defenders there, so not the start offensively we would have liked to seen. Hopefully the defense can shore something up here.
And you kind of got to wonder, we talked about this last year, but Coach Abbott has 10 or 12 plays that he likes to start with, and having Jace out of the lineup for that first play, you got to wonder if that did something to that. All right, kicks up, and it's touched, and it's down. And number 70 is going to fall on the football.
That's Zeb
Wicks. And a poor punt return play by the Bruins is going to set up the Panther offense in really good field position down inside the 30, down to the 24-yard line. What a break.
Yeah, they should have just stayed away from that ball. I don't know what number 5 there was thinking. He certainly didn't need to even try to touch that ball. It's not live like a kickoff. And fortunate break for the Panthers.
And hopefully we can turn that into some momentum. Again, very little wind, about 70 degrees out here. It's really a really nice night for football. Less concerned about some of those interior linemen than we were last week with the heat.
Yeah, lots of cramping going on last week.
This ball's going to go to Jace. He's going to find a hole. Man, he just does an outstanding job of just slipping through cracks. And he's going to about a 15-yard gain, and that's a first down.
He's so hard to bring down. Somebody had a hold of his jersey, and he just pulled away from him. He's just so strong.
And the offensive line did a nice job there, holding some blocks on the left side. Jace and Tyler Ballard in the backfield with Jack. A couple of receivers split out wide right. And Jack's going to try to take it himself. He's going to have a nice gain of 2 or 3. Did a nice job of understanding where that was and chose not to pitch the ball out to Jace.
Tyler.
Or Tyler, excuse me.
But yes, I think that was the right call. I think they had the pitch played well, and Jack got what he could get. Looks like a good solid 4 yards. So
that's going to bring up 2nd, and we're going to give him a gain of 3 on that. 2nd and 7.
Number 7, Sean, is it Canevo?
Canevo, yeah.
Canevo's coming into the game for Luke Otten, come off.
Looks like that's down inside the 10-yard line. Jace in the backfield with Jack. Tyler in motion. The handoff's going to go to Jace. Jace bounces off a couple of players. He's going to bounce forward for a pretty good gain.
Going to say a 3rd down, so.
Looks like he picks up 4 on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd and long 2, short 3.
Boy, they can get it. They can get a 1st down, but it got to be like the 3-yard line, don't it? Oh boy.
Yeah. Trying to get a good vantage point. I'm standing up on the bed rail. Hopefully I stay on the bed rail.
Well, there's an ambulance right over there.
All right, 3rd and 2. And it's going to be a pitch to Jace. Jace turns it up. It's going to be up near the end zone. And he's in for a score.
For a Panther touchdown.
Very nicely done. Jace did a nice job of going off left guard, left tackle, and just followed right up behind him. And good answer after a really good break on a poor punt return.
Absolutely.
Play by the Bruins. So we will see what the Panthers want to do here.
Looks like they're going to kick.
Yep, Justice Huff's getting set up to kick. He was
50%
middle of the road
last
week. Yep. A couple of poor snaps, I think, kind of hurt him. That's going to be a fire.
Scramble play here.
Number
too.
7 is going to get to the corner of the end
I
zone.
thought he was going to
and
make it.
he
Oh, he
did.
He made it.
Sean Canabo is our
What a
placeholder.
gutsy play.
And just ran to the corner pylon and just beat the defender. Got absolutely tagged, but hey.
Yeah, he paid the price.
Good
but
for
he made
2.
It.
And with 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter, ball game's tied up at 8. We're going to go to commercial break.
Melton Seed and Service is your local source for channel seedmanship. It's about being in your fields, giving you expert advice, and knowing your fields almost as well as you do. When it comes to getting the most out of your acres and your operation, put your trust in Melton Seed and Service. They are here to provide you with unparalleled service, advice, and seed products for your farming operation. The Break Room Pub and Grub is proud to sponsor the Work Hard, Play Hard Player of the Game. Located in Tampico, the Break Room Pub and Grub is the place where great food and drink await you with a menu to please everyone. Work hard, play hard at the Break Room Pub and Grub in Tampico. Rock River Lumber and Grain and Frary Lumber have served the surrounding area for more than 90 years. They take pride in their products and services and look forward to seeing you now and into the future.
Now we're back, and Panthers are getting ready to kick off. Going to kick one down to the mid return back, and he slips and falls, and he's going to be down at around the 28-yard line, where the Bruins will take over first and 10. 8-8 score with 4:55 to go here in the first quarter.
Good answer off of the turnover.
And we recognize we're having some streaming issues on our side. We're working to try to resolve that. If you get a chance, let us know how we're sounding, how you're seeing us on the other end. Make sure we're giving you a good broadcast. All right, the Bruins will have the ball first and 10. We got 3 receivers out here wide right. Their quarterback is a returning quarterback, and he's a solid player. He's going to keep that himself. Hunter Burketta did a nice job of making him turn that back up inside, and he's going to get brought down by the right end, Bryce Folsom, and 67, Carl Sonnenberg.
Yep.
We're going to give him a gain of 3 on that play, 2nd and 7. The Bruins are spreading the field a little better this time. 2 receivers on this side. Going to look to throw the ball to the right. Number 13 has got a reception. He's going to get wrapped up by number 18, Hunter Burketta.
About a yard short.
Yep, maybe 2. I think Tyler Ballard or Justice Huff, one of those 2, made the initial contact and wasn't able to wrap him up, but Hunter Burketta did a nice job of finishing him off.
The quarterback really gets the ball out of his hands quick. Looks like their game plan is just get the ball out here into the flats to their receivers and let them make a play.
We got a equipment issue.
Like Carl Sonnenberg's chin strap wasn't buttoned.
The official did us a favor. He could have made him come off the field, but he just fixed it himself and let him stay. All right, quarterback's going to keep the ball himself. He's going to go out to the left side. He's going to be able to get the corner. He's going to have enough for the first down. He's still on his feet, and he's out past the 40-yard line, going to be brought down around the 42-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Bruin first down. 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. That would have been a big stop for Panther defense right there.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get that third down stop. But Coach Abbott talked about number 4 being, everything runs through him, which is pretty typical of a high school offense. But
looks like they're calling an audible. And a flag comes up from the side judge. We'll have to see what the call is. No indication yet. I think there's 22 players on the field that don't know what's going on, and neither did the official because he picked his flag up. So we're gonna have a replay of that down.
Replay.
1st and 10. It appears that the Bruin coaching staff is seeing how the defense is set up and then calling a play accordingly. So we got trips set out here to the right side for the Bruins. And the quarterback's going to keep the ball himself. He's going to bounce it outside. Hunter's not going to get contained. And Jace is going to have to run him out of bounds. And he's finally brought down inside Panther territory, down around the 36-yard line.
He's
nice
quick
game.
to that edge.
Hunter was just a step slow on this side for defensive contain. Allowed him to get around to the outside and bust that thing for a nice play. Thanks, Zach. Sounds like we're loud and clear. And number 10 is going to try to bounce this thing outside. And he's still on his feet, getting pushed forward.
Bit of poor tackling there.
Yep. We had a couple of players, Bryce Folsom being one.
Tried to tackle him a little high, and he ran through those tackles.
And that's enough for a Bruin first down. And their offense is marching. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Pass is going to go to the left side. And that play has been open every single time for the Bruins.
They're just throwing a little 5 or 6 yard out, and we're playing 10 yards off the receiver, and it's just.
Yeah, we're going to have to come up on them a bit if we're going to take that play away.
I think so too.
And that's enough for a first down, and that looks like it's going to be 1st and 10, 1st and goal, excuse me. Looks like the markers are down.
8 maybe.
And the Bruins are knocking on the doorstep. Quarterback's going to keep this himself right up the middle. He's going to get met by 3 Panthers. Frankie Bouchard. Who else we have in there, James?
Number 50 was in on that play. Michael Collins.
So 2nd down, and it's showing 10 on the scoreboard, so they must be right inside the 10-yard line because it is 2nd and goal.
They just got the ball marker up, so they're inside the 10.
Looking to throw the ball to the right side. It's got an intended, got a little shoring up to do. Definitely getting exploited right now, and we saw that a little bit.
So yeah, I thought that was an automatic first down, but they just give them a. Maybe they called holding. Maybe they called defensive holding instead of pass interference. But that would have been an automatic first down.
Well, the board has it 3rd and 5 from the 5. And as he looked to throw left, he's got a little out pattern. He was wide open, and Chunkinable gets beat, and the Bruins are in for a touchdown with 1:58 to go here in the first quarter. 14-8 is your score. That was a nice pass route by that Bruin receiver.
Got some tall receivers, and they're doing a really good job of getting it out to them.
And the best way to stop that, and it's tough at the high school level, is you got to get contact in their face early.
You got to come up and jam them at the line of scrimmage.
You got to chuck them. And the kick is up and through the uprights, and with 1:58, St. Bede is beating our Panthers 15-8. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back after this message.
Gibson Bede Funeral Home. Your neighbors at Gibson Bede Funeral Home and Cremation Services are excited to see the football Panthers back on the field and wish them a tremendously successful season. Steester Construction, a family-owned and operated construction and excavating company located in Erie. For all your farm excavating needs, visit Steester Construction at steesterexcavating.com. Sweet Butts Cotton Candy. Fluffy goodness on a cone or in a bag is what Sweet Butts Cotton Candy is all about. With dozens of flavors, they are a perfect fundraiser option. Visit them on Facebook or at sweetbutts.com. Wiffles Hybrids. We focus solely and intensely on corn. The result is a level of performance uncommon in the seed business. Take a look around and you'll see what we mean. Harvest Bakery and More is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. where you can get anything from a birthday cake to prime rib. Check out the Facebook page or visit harvestbakeryandmore.com.
And we're back. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And St. Bede has struck twice, up 15-8 on our Panthers. And the Bruins are set to kick off. Tyler Ballard and Jace Grunder back deep, and they switched it up this time. Jace is on this near side. And we'll have to see if they want to kick to Jace again. And it's a line drive kick, and it's going to go Tyler Ballard's way, and this one's going to get all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers.
That in high school much.
Yeah, we saw it once last week, and now this week. So you're right, we don't though.
Eamon Barron just put 45 on his can again. He's a senior, so it could be the kicker that beat us last year. He's got a good leg.
That's a good point by Don Cooner. If you remember the last year's contest, we had that game won. There was a very questionable call towards the end of that game with a horse collar, and and St. Bede drove the length of the field, and as time expired, kicked the field goal to beat us 15-13. And this kicker, we believe, is the same one that did that to us last year. But that jump started the 2021 campaign, and we rattled off 7 after that, and then 1 in the playoffs. And the ball's going to be on the ground.
Bobbled snap.
I think Jace is going to be able to get on that, cover it up. But we've had several snaps that have been
Tyler Ballard actually out there, but yeah,
kind of high, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. So looks like they're going to give him no gain and no loss on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Kind of a lackluster start for the Panthers. Fortunately, just down a touchdown.
we did have an illegal procedure. They declined it, so we'll make it 2nd, and they did march it back. Lost 2 yards on that fumble.
Okay, so 2nd and 13 is what the scoreboard says.
2-3 yards, yeah.
Jack in that shotgun formation like we've been accustomed to seeing. And we're going to get Tyler Ballard around this left side. And if he can get to the outside, just has a shoestring tackle.
First down, though.
But a nice play by Tyler Ballard. And that's a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, number 2 there for the Bruins, Brady Ryan. Boy, he saved a touchdown.
Yeah,
that was definitely to the house.
He was a shoestring away from going to the house. Good play by Tyler, and that trap play or that reverse play has worked really well for us in the last couple of weeks. If you remember last week, we had an 80-yarder brought back with a somewhat questionable call, whether it was a holding or not.
A couple other ones for 50 or 60, I think. So
first down for the Panthers. Ball around the 30-yard line. And that's a better snap. Jason's going to get the football here, and he's going to get stacked up after a gain of about 5 on the play.
One off right tackle there, following in behind Mr. Hockaday.
And yards not coming quite as easy as they did for last week against Mendota. A little better quality club we're playing, I think, today.
Yeah, I think so. And I think Coach Abbott will settle into a play calling routine here, and he'll figure out what's working and what's not.
Inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. A couple of receivers stacked left, and another flag's going to come out on the play.
Procedure
and that that side judge on the other side has been busy with his flag tonight, and that is a false start on the Panthers.
It's got to be on number 7. He was the receiver out there.
And that'll back the Panthers up to around a 2nd and 11 with 30 seconds to go on the clock here in the first quarter. All right, Tyler and Jason in the backfield with Jack. Here's the snap, and he's going to throw another penalty on that side. And this is going to be an offsides. I don't know if it's on the offense or defense.
Offense.
We lined up in the neutral zone.
Do they not tell you if you're...
I'm not sure.
I thought, well, maybe it wasn't the receiver. Maybe it was somebody on the line of scrimmage, I guess.
I think every flag that's come onto the field tonight so far has been from that side judge.
And against us.
And that was, they are going to step that off. Yeah, it was a dead ball foul. And 2nd and 16. 15 seconds to go here in the quarter. One of these snaps will be the last play of the quarter. And there's a good snap. The handoff. No, he's going to try to throw the football, and it's going to be picked off. Overthrew his intended receiver. And number 5, as the play expires, is going to get brought down, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
Yeah, the intended receiver there was Sean Canavo, and the ball was, number 5 had to go up, but he got it.
Looked like that ball was just slightly overthrown. And the horn did sound, so that'll be the end of the first quarter. And we'll hang on and see what this flag on the field is. And we have holding against the returning team, so that will help the Panthers out a little bit, back them up 10 yards. We're going to go to break and bring you second quarter action right after this.
Hey, ref, check your phone. You probably missed some calls there, too.
Shake your head, ump. Your eyes are stuck.
Funny? It's about as funny as high school football games being played on Thursday and Saturday because officials can't be found. It's as sad as softball games being canceled because of the shortage of umpires. Do your part to keep youth sports alive and well. Display and demand good sportsmanship. It's a game. This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Rock River Officials Association. Visit us at rockriveraofficials.org.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season. And like your crops, the Cornerstone Agency is growing too. For more information, visit 2cornerstone.com. That's the number 2, cornerstone.com. When your crop goes in the ground, make sure you have the Cornerstone Agency around.
Berkey's Farm Store has the equipment you need to
Hey, ref, check your phone. You probably missed some calls there,
Yard line.
too.
They have the ball 1st and 10. And this Panther defense is going to need to step up and get a defensive stop. Pass is going to come to the left side. He's going to try to throw down the field. He's got a man open. Sean Knable had an opportunity at an interception, but fell short of him.
Just hit him.
He had
it.
He had the inside path of that, and a little bit of contact between the two players. No flag.
He had great position.
He did.
I mean, there was a little contact, but he definitely had inside position. And
this is not something we expected out of the St. Bede offense after watching some game film last week.
They just ran the ball mostly.
2nd and 10 for the Bruins. Looking right. He's got a man open. Ooh, nice job by Hunter Bruchetta to knock that ball away at the last minute. Intended receiver was number 6, Thomas McCransky for the Bruins, just off his fingertips for this crucial 4th down. Need this defensive line to not jump here and give them half of it. And there's the snap. Going to throw the ball. Oh, and it's off 13's fingertips, and that's a break for the Panthers, and that's going to turn it over on downs back to the Panther offense. That ball was right on the money. Should have been caught.
Yeah, it should have been, but I really thought Tyler Ballard had broke on that perfect and was going to intercept that. But at the very least, he was going to get creamed if he caught it.
So good job by the Panther defense to do what they needed to do right there. And with 11:38 to go here in first half, and the Panthers trailing by a touchdown, they're going to take the ball over at their own 33-yard line. We'll see if this offense can put something together. So far, they've done a pretty good job of containing Jace, giving him some yards, but nothing big.
Yeah, you just got the feeling with Jace, though. It's just a matter of time. He's going to get it.
Jace has been held to 33 yards so far here in the first half. Another high snap. It's going to be a pitch to Jace outside. He's going to have to cut it up. He's still on his feet. Gets hit by 2 or 3. Bruins going to get brought down for a short gain of 2. No, just 1.
That high snap disrupted the whole.
It did.
The whole timing of that.
And I'm hoping Jack's having a conversation with the center, because it can be tough to tell as a center. You know, if you don't get feedback, you don't know if it's good or bad. And so that's on Jack to make sure he's having that conversation with him. We're going to give him a gain of 1 on that play. Call it 2nd and 9. Three receivers split out right here for the Panthers. Jack's going to roll right, looking to throw the football. He's got an open receiver, and Tyler Ballard, he's up past the first down marker, and that's a nice play. That's going to go for about 10 or 11 yards and a first down for the Panthers at the 45-yard line.
I didn't even see Tyler standing there. I was kind of concerned on who he was throwing it to there for a second, but Tyler just kind of hid right there, right on the money. Hopefully if we can throw the ball, loosen things up a little bit for the run game.
That was a nice designed rollout for Jack to give him a little bit of time to throw the football. Jace in the backfield with Jack. And here's the handoff to Jace. Gets met at the line of scrimmage, going to get stacked up. Not much going for the Panther offense right there. We'll give him a gain of, we're going to give him a gain of 2 on that, a little more than I thought he would have got.
And Nathan Lowe there, number 17 for the Bruins, made a nice stop there from the linebacker position.
And the clock is ticked down below 10 minutes here in the first half. Your score is 15-8. And the Panthers on a little bit of the move. Got some confusion going on here. Justice making his way over to the left side of the line. Jace is going to get this handoff. He's going to try to go around the left end. He slips and falls.
He put his foot in the ground and slipped down.
And again, the center quarterback exchange was a little high, which is just throwing the timing off just a little bit with just about every play.
That was just one of them little toss passes or something as Jace run by.
And we saw that last week. Who was that? It was Dimitri Larson.
They did come in and say that was a handoff. I thought that was a pass, but yeah, we did see that with Dimitri last week. Went for a couple nice gains, if I remember.
And one fumble that we had to lay on. Three receivers split out right here for the Panthers. And we got a flag coming in, and that's going to be against the Panther offense. That's going to be a 5-yard false start penalty for us. Not sure what happened there.
Looked like it was on the interior line. The linebacker on the center of the field was pointing.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 back inside, still inside Panther territory, about the 43-yard line. Big play for the Panther offense here. Jack back to pass. He's got a man open. It's Tyler Ballard again, and it slips through his hands. That's going to fall incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down. We'll see where they want to mark it, but it's going to be down around the 40-yard line. It looks like they're going to spot it at the 39, where the Bruins will take over 1st and 10. We're going to go to commercial break.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season.
It's a short break, and we're back to live action where St. Bede will take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot it right on the 40. And he's back to pass. Going to look way down the field again. He's got another man open. He throws it over top of Justice Huff, and that's going to be a connection down to the 25-yard line.
That was good coverage. Just the receiver went up over the defender, and
Yeah, Justice has got to
didn't get his head around there.
He's got to get his head turned around, and I think he makes that play, or at least knocks it down. So a big play from scrimmage there for the Bruins. And they're well inside Panther territory again.
I'm hearing a whistle.
I'm hearing a whistle as well. Jay Scrunder's going to bring the runner down, trying to come around the left end, down inside the 29, maybe the 20, now down to the 27-yard line. Yeah, Jamie and I both heard a whistle like that play should have stopped.
Several whistles,
And so that was a gain of 5 on the play, second and long 5 for the Bruins. The Panther sideline trying to get the defense pumped up. This is going to be a designed run around the right end. Hunter Burkett did a nice job making him turn it up, but he's going to get up, down, enough for the first down. Going to get brought down by Bryce Folsom.
Michael Collins in on that also.
And it looks like 71 Nate Packer's going to go in for
Carl
Sonnenberg. Give him a blow. First and 10 Bruins. About the 15-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, run right up the middle, and he's avoiding tackles. He's going to finally get brought down by Jay Scrunder, but this Bruin offense is just having their way with our Panther defense right
Michael
now.
Collins, their number 50, was going to get him, and he just slipped by him.
That's a gain of 6. Second and 4. 6:43 to go here in the first half. And we need to stop the bleeding here pretty quick. Motion for the Bruins. Handoff's going to go inside. And he's going to get tackled by number 52.
That's
Eamon Barron. Did a nice job of wrapping him up around the ankles and not letting him get anywhere.
He's going to give him a first down, though. First and goal, looks like. 5.
6:30 to go here in the first half. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Spread offense. Bruins has done a nice job with the balanced attack tonight. Quarterback's going to keep this himself. He's going to get wrapped up. Nice job by Clay Hockaday and
Michael Collins, number 50, was there. 50. Hunter Burkett was there. It was pretty much a collective effort. So
good job by the interior defense by the Panthers that time. Held them to no gain. Second and goal. Clock continuing to run inside 6 minutes. 3 receivers split out right for the Bruins. Quarterback's going to keep this, go left. And we've got a flag coming in late. And he's going to be into the end zone. We're going to have to see what this call is.
It's almost going to have to be a holding on 75. He kind of pretty much tackled 51 Bryce Folsom there.
That could be
he's talking to a Bruin player, though. So
they would have just called a touchdown right away, I think, had it been that been the case. We got
personal foul, tripping.
Tripping, yeah. So that's a personal foul against the Bruins. That's going to back them up 15 yards. So a break for the Panther defense.
The down will count. No, it's not a loss of down, is it?
No. And that'll back the Bruins all the way back up to the 20-yard line. And it remains second down. And that's not a very tough one to call when there's just 2 players, a defender and offensive player out there in no man's land.
Yeah. Looked like Bryce Folsom beat number 75 there. And actually, they're on the left side of the formation, and the call was almost kind of on the right side of the formation when it ended up.
So they got half of that back.
Fourth and goal from the 10.
A bend and don't break situation here for the Panther defense. Fourth and 10.
Last time they were down in deep like this, they threw the ball across the middle of the field. So look to see if number 10 gets the ball across the middle here like he's been.
5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Your score 15-8.
What are they going to do? Take a timeout?
Bruins holding on to a 1-touchdown lead. And the Bruins have run the play clock down. They're going to call a timeout. And we're going to take this opportunity to go to a commercial break. We'll be back in 2.
This quarter of exciting EP Panther football is brought to you by Erie High School, who would like to wish all Panther athletes a very rewarding and successful season. Erie High School, growing together, pursuing purpose, finding you.
1, 2, 3.
How do you want to be remembered? As a financial representative, I'm your first call during some of the most exciting and devastating moments in your life. From financial protection to retirement planning, my job is to help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact that it's made on your life. I'm Whitney Misfell, your local Modern Woodman financial representative, and I'm proud to support the EP Panthers. When you need a strong financial team, you know who to call.
All right, we're back here with a big fourth down play for the Panther defense. 4th and 10. Got two receivers split each way for the Bruins. Quarterback's back to pass, looking to the corner of the end zone, and there is nobody in the corner of the end zone, and the Panthers will take over.
Clay Hockaday and Bryce Folsom kind of met at the quarterback there. Made him pay for that throw, but
that was a nice defensive set by the Panthers to shut that down after a big play right out of the gate for the Bruins offense.
We got time. Full string of timeouts, I believe. I don't think we've taken any, have we?
I don't think we have. Panthers need to stay clean here with the penalties. We've been flagged 6 times for 29 yards tonight. So with 5:30 to go here in the first half, Panthers take over 1st and 10, deep in Bruins territory. Jack's going to pitch this ball to Jace. Jace did a nice job of breaking a tackle, and he's off to the races. He's got one man to beat, and I don't think he's going to catch him. And if there's no penalties on this field, Jace is going to run 90 yards for a touchdown.
No laundry. Boy, that was a dangerous pitch.
It was.
91 yards.
Don Coonan with the official number there, 91 yards. 5:14. I'm not even sure the clock started there. I think they may have forgot to start that. But just an outstanding play by, well, first of all, like you said, Jace did a nice job pitching that football. It was dangerous. But once Jace broke one tackle, he was off to the races, and there wasn't anybody beat him.
Jack was going to be stopped for a 4-yard loss there, and then it just came out of there, and bam.
So a great answer after a nice defensive stop for the Panthers. And the Panthers are going to go for 2. A little surprising here, just trailing by a point, but I got to believe that we're going to have some more scores in this football game besides this one. Justice Huff in motion across the right side, and Jack's moving right. He's going to look for the football, and that ball's going to get knocked down. Tyler Ballard was well covered, and that pass is going to go incomplete. 5:14 to go here in the first half. 15-14 is your score. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back.
Gibson Bede Funeral Home. Your neighbors at Gibson Bede Funeral Home and Cremation Services are excited to see the football Panthers back on the field and wish them a tremendously successful season. Steester Construction, a family-owned and operated construction and excavating company located in Erie. For all your farm excavating needs, visit Steester Construction at steesterexcavating.com. Sweet Butts Cotton Candy. Fluffy goodness on a cone or in a bag is what Sweet Butts Cotton Candy is all about. With dozens of flavors, they are a perfect fundraiser option. Visit them on Facebook or at sweetbutts.com. Wiffles Hybrids. We focus solely and intensely on corn. The result is a level of performance uncommon in the seed business. Take a look around and you'll see what we mean. Harvest Bakery and More is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And we're back live. Panthers getting set to kick off, and you can feel the momentum coming a little bit with the Panthers, and that's going to be a little onside attempt, and it looks like the Bruins are going to fall on it at about their own 45-yard line. It was a nice attempt there, but 55 did a nice job handling that for the Bruins.
Garrett Conley jumped on it. I like the aggressiveness on that call.
And this Panther defense, after a nice stop here just a couple of minutes ago, back on the field. just a touch of breeze coming up. I don't know that it will be too much to
up a little bit.
affect much. We're kind of down in a bowl here, so the wind's not as bad as even what you might have up on top. Motion by the Bruins. Going to pass the ball out to the right flat. That ball's caught. Hunter Bruchetta. The first to hit him. Yeah, drug 3 Panthers forward.
Looks like he got about 12.
Going to be enough for a first down. No, they're going to call it second down. We misjudged that a bit. Nope.
They are going to move it.
This side judge had indicated it was going to be second down, but ball's going to be marked right on the 35-yard line, 45-yard line of the Panthers, enough for a first down. Trips out here left for the Bruins. Designed run by the quarterback off the left side, and he's got about 7 or 8 yards before any contact and is going to get brought down after a gain of about 15, and they're just melting through the Panther defense right now.
30 there. Hunter Bruchetta made the tackle, but he definitely was high.
And the Bruins are on the march again, down inside, deep inside Panther territory, down around the 30-yard line. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Motion here to the left. Handoff's going to go left. And there's pursuit.
Right there, number 6 on the
Number
corner.
1, Frankie Bouchard makes the initial contact and then gets wrapped up by 3 or 4 more Panthers. Kept in bounds. They're going to give him a gain of about 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7. I agree with you. It looked like there was a hold here on
Number
this.
6 was holding Frankie there. Let go of him just in time, apparently, because the side judge didn't show it or throw it.
4 minutes to go here, the first half. Trips out to the right for the Bruins. Quarterback's going to keep this himself. Loses his mouthpiece. He's going to bounce it out to the left side, and he's got a nice gain, enough for a first down again. And Jace Grunder rushes him out of bounds. Kind of fortunate there. The play continued a little bit after it got out of bounds that he didn't have a penalty.
It was all athletic ability by number 4, the quarterback there. That play was supposed to go right, and he had enough vision to put his foot in the ground and come back left.
Not sure he saw it because he got hit in the face mask at the shoulder pad of somebody else. I think his helmet got turned around a little bit. But, yeah, nice play by the quarterback. 1st and 10, the 23-yard line. Looking to throw the football deep. Got good pressure, able to get out of it.
Luke Otten got held there.
And the quarterback's bouncing this thing outside. He's going to have a nice run. He's going to be down near first down. We'll have to see what the mark is.
Well, I certainly thought Luke Otten was going to get a sack there.
Did a nice job of collapsing the pocket there on the quarterback. And that's a gain of, we'll call it a gain of 8, 2nd 2. Three and a half minutes to go here in the first half. And the Bruins on the move. Another design quarterback keeper. Luke Otten with a nice stack up of the quarterback. Late whistle. But he's going to lose significant yardage on that play. Looks like maybe a loss of 4. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Trevor Dennison was in on that a little bit too. Luke had him. I think Coach Otten's getting a little more.
Coach Abbott?
Coach Abbott, sorry. Why did I do that last week, too?
We talked about it on the way down.
Coach Abbott getting a little more aggressive on blitzing that linebacker, I think, right off the bat.
And back to pass the football. I got an open receiver to the right. Oh, nice job
Nice play,
by number 7, Sean Knable, to knock that ball away at the last second.
That's great coverage.
And I don't know, but I think Coach Whitebread actually has 100% control of this defense. So I think he's calling the blitzes, and Coach Whitebread's been a
I should say that.
stellar defensive coordinator for us for the last several years. Fourth down for the Bruins. Big stop here for the Panthers if we can hold them to something less than 6 yards. And Bryce Folsom is going to jump, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that's going to not be enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and 1, but make it much more manageable for this Bruin offense. That was unfortunate.
We definitely are playing sloppy this first half. Very fortunate to only be down a point.
All right, still a big play for the Panthers. 4th and 1. Ball spotted I don't know, maybe the 3-yard line, 2-yard line.
Can get a first down.
Ball up under center. Haven't seen that a whole lot. And he's going to run this himself. And I think he's going to have a surge enough for the first down. And they're going to give him a touchdown for it. Just a scrum into the end zone, and they beat us on that. So with 2:42, to go here in the first half, the Bruins have extended their lead back to a touchdown, and we'll have to see what this extra point brings. Score right now is 21-14 Bruins. It appears that this Bruins team's going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Got 3 receivers split out left, a lone receiver split right. Looking to throw the football left. Number 10's going to get the football. I think he's going to get brought down short. He is. Nice play by Jace Grunder and by number 23, Trevor Dennison. And that keeps the score 21-14. You want to just keep it here, Dan? Or we're going to go to a break. All right, we'll go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back to finish up this first half.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season. And like your crops, the Cornerstone Agency is growing too. For more information, visit 2cornerstone.com. That's the number 2, cornerstone.com. When your crop goes in the ground, make sure you have the Cornerstone Agency around.
Berkey's Farm Store has the equipment you need to tackle the biggest jobs. Drive away in a Cub Cadet, Exmark, or Grasshopper mower with a new standard of lawn care. Run any errands, haul whatever you need with a UTV. Find construction equipment like skid steers and backhoes.
All right, we're back live here for the Bruins kicking off. 2:42 to go here in the first half. And it does look like we're having some video issues. We'll be working on that at halftime. Ball's going to skip past Tyler Baller. He's going to pick it up at the 15-yard line, and he's going to get met almost immediately by a couple of Bruins defenders and going to get brought down at about the 17 or 18-yard line where the Panthers will take over. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. No reason to panic. We've got all 3 of our timeouts. Is that correct, Don? All 3 of our timeouts left here in the first half.
About this place about this place in the field now.
Yeah.
It's only be 81 yards if you took her here.
Last time the Panther offense was on the field, Jace busted one for 91 yards. We know we got some big play guys in both Jace and Tyler. We've got one slot back to the left, a couple of receivers, one each way. Here's the snap. And Tyler Ballard's going to get met as soon as he gets the football handed to him, and they're going to rule him down. The ball came loose, but they're going to rule him down by contact. And the Bruins sniffed that one out quickly.
Defense definitely sniffed that one out.
Clock should be, yep, and it is ticking. 2:20 to go here in the first half. That was a loss of 2, 2nd and 12 for the Panthers. Got a bit of a breeze, almost right to left for Jack if he tries to go up through the air. And it looks like the Panthers are going to take their first time out of the first half. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a minute.
Melton Seed and Service is your local source for channel seedmanship. It's about being in your fields, giving you expert advice, and knowing your fields almost as well as you do. When it comes to getting the most out of your acres and your operation, put your trust in Melton Seed and Service. They are here to provide you with unparalleled service, advice, and seed products for your farming operation. The Break Room Pub and Grub is proud to sponsor the Work Hard, Play Hard Player of the Game. Located in Tampico, the Break Room Pub and Grub is the place where great food and drink await you with a menu to please everyone. Work hard, play hard at the Break Room Pub and Grub in Tampico. Rock River Lumber and Grain and Frary Lumber have served the surrounding area for more than 90 years. They take pride in their products and services and look forward to seeing you now and into the future. They wish the Panthers...
All right, we're back. Here with just a couple of minutes to go here in the first half. Panthers deep in their own territory, trying to mount the last-minute drive. Pitch is going to go to Tyler Ballard. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to be up a nice gain. He's going to pick up maybe 10 yards on the play. Going to be short of a first down. And that'll bring up third down for the Panthers. They're going to actually mark him down well before where I thought the mark was going to be. It's going to be a 3rd and 6.
Boy, we're taking an awful lot of time to get that play in.
2 timeouts left for the Panthers. Clock's going to tick down beneath a minute and 20. And this might be some conservative play by the Panthers to kill the clock here before half.
We do get the ball to start the second half, so maybe Coach Abbott is...
All right, Coach Abbott's going to call his second timeout of the half with a minute and 13. We're going to keep it right here for the remainder of the first half. And one interesting note, and we'll have to keep an eye in those Panther points about the insane relationship that this team had last year and that he's trying to build that with this team this year. And that shows a lot of leadership by Clay. And
it does show a lot of leadership. And
it might take a couple of weeks to gel, but man, it's just great that he recognizes that and that he's doing that. And it was special that you got a chance to talk about him and his brother coming in and playing the first snap together on varsity football. All right, Panthers are going to have a tight formation, 3rd and 6. And he's going to be back to pass the football. He's going to toss it out here to Tyler Ballard. Tyler's going to have enough for first down. He's going to get brought down out. He's going to be brought out of bounds, so that means the clock won't start until the snap of the next play. And the Panthers are out the 35-yard line. Yeah, nice job by Jack just flipping that over the defender and letting Tyler just go get that.
Tyler came from the other side of the field, just a little drag route across the middle.
And that was not Frankie Ballard that caught that, like I tried to say there. Frankie sings songs. Tyler's going to play football for us. So we'll see if the Panthers want to open this up a little bit more now that they got that first down. A minute and looks like 8 to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation, Jack back to pass. He's going to throw the football down deep. He's got a man open. Oh, just off the fingertips of Tyler Ballard. That would have been a really nice catch and caught him in stride.
That ball was overthrown, but Tyler ran right underneath of it.
Had 3 defenders back there, but Tyler was able to split them and actually had a clear path to the football. But interesting to see if he would have just streaked right down the field had that happened. As it is, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Just under a minute to go here in the first half. And for those of you guys that are experiencing some video issues, we're aware of it. At halftime, we're going to make some switches, and try to get onto another stream, onto another network, and hopefully clear that up here for you in the second half. All right, Jack's going to roll out left. He's got heavy pressure. He's going to get around the left end, but he's going to get brought down hard for a loss of a couple, and likely that's going to pull the plug on what we're going to try to do offensively. I think Coach Abbott's going to be content to let this thing tick down, take a timeout, and if nothing else, at least run a play and make St. Bede burn a timeout and then try to end the half. So those of you that tuned in last week, you got an opportunity to hear that thanks to the tap room and break room, in Tampico, we've got a player of the game we're going to select here at the end of this game. Last week's recipient was Jace Grunder behind his 6 touchdowns. Tyler Ballard made a nice
Jeff Steinley wants to know if we're sitting next to Jimmy Buffett.
Referring to Don Kunin.
I haven't heard him say it.
All right, so the clock stopped with 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Third down for the Panthers. Likely they'll just run a play here, something that's going to stall a little clock. And we'll have to see if the Bruin sideline wants to call a timeout and maybe make something happen on a fourth down play. Panthers trailing by a touchdown on a sloppy first half by the Panthers.
Very sloppy. Lots of penalties.
7 penalties, if I'm not mistaken, for 34 yards. And actually 8 penalties for 34 yards, and one of them was declined. And the Panthers are set with a lone receiver each side. Jace in the backfield, a couple of slot backs. And it's going to be a pitch out to Jace. Jace is going to bounce it outside. He's going to get some running room. It's
not
going to leave him in. Nope, they are going to call
a late hit there.
Call him out of bounds, and then they're going to give a late hit to the Bruins.
To help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact that it's made on your life. I'm Whitney Misfell, your local Modern Woodman financial representative, and I'm proud to support the EP Panthers. When you need a strong financial team, you know who to call.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS system specialists are trusted advisors who understand local needs. With headquarters in Cambridge, FS operates 15 regional facilities, including locations in Erie, Linden, and Deer Grove. Our company's goal is to be the market leader in agriculture. At Gold Star FS, our mission is to provide profitable solutions through trusted partnerships with our members.
All right, we're back here live at St. Bede. And, St. Bede offense has really moved the ball well against our defense. Very balanced attack through the air and on the ground. And everything has gone through their quarterback, which is what we expected. And fortunately, I think for us, we've held them to 21 points. And we were able to knock in a couple of touchdowns. Jace is leading the way for us. Jace Grunder has got 9 rushes for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that brings him about 350 yards on the season so far through a game and a half. So a solid start for Jace. Tyler Ballard's got 4 rushes for 19 yards. Jack's lost some yards in a couple of plays. He's 3 rushes for minus 11 yards. Jack is 3 for 5 through the air for 26 yards and 1 interception. And we talked about it through the first half, but penalties kind of tore us up a little bit. We had 7 penalties for 34 yards in that first half compared to St. Bede's 3 for 34. Fortunately for us, we're going to get the football to start the second half. St. Bede won the toss. They elected to get the football. Worked out for them. They scored on their opening drive. Now it's the Panthers' time to step up and do something early in the second half. I'll bring in Jamie. He's got some scores he's going to share with us. From
updated here on Score Stream, so some of them I don't think are updated too good, but Bureau Valley's over Sherrard listed in the second quarter, 19-14. Rock Ridge, that game was listed 6-0 Rock Ridge at the half over Newman, and they have updated it now in the third quarter is 35-6 Rock Ridge over Newman. So, trying to find some more local scores here. I know Hall was up over Monmouth Roseville, 22-16. Updated, it's 28-16 now. Hall over Monmouth Roseville. Don't see. I'm just trying to see if there was an Orion score. That might be a nice score update here.
And we're just a minute or two away from the start of the second half. It looks like the stream is still a bit herky-jerky for you. Hopefully the audio is coming through clearly, and we'd love for you to stay on and listen to the rest of this contest. I did talk to Dan, and Dan's saving his Facebook page here in the next couple of days, and you'll be able to watch that, and there won't be any interruptions or herky-jerkiness that's going on. So if you want to replay that thing, certainly go out there and look for that link here in the next few days.
Sounded like a spirited halftime discussion behind us with the team, with Coach Abbott. So hopefully he has gotten some fire lit in these boys, and we can get the football here and go down and do something good with it here.
One injury note, Frankie Bouchaw is going to be out for the rest of this contest. Hadn't been feeling well all day, and so they have pulled his pads, his cleats, and he is out for the remainder of this contest. All right, here we go. St. Bede set to kick off. And here's your Panther second half getting underway. And it's an end-over-ender. Going to get picked up on a bounce by number 6, Justice House. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards after he picks the ball up. Going to get brought down around the 26-yard line of the Panthers. And the Panther offense takes the field.
I wonder if that Ryan Brady and John Brady are twins. Number 2 and number 4.
That Jamie needs some volume. All right, Panthers coming to the line for this first play of the second half. Tyler Ballard and Jace Grunder in the backfield with Jack Minson. A couple of receivers here on the right. One spread out left. And the handoff's going to go to Jace. He's going to try to take it around the the right end. He's going to get strung out a little bit. And that was a nice play defensively by the Bruins.
Yeah, number 10 did a great job of stringing that out, staying home, and Jace just had nowhere to go, tried to cut inside of him. And
minimal gain. We'll get him a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Justice Huff out of the ball game. Luke Otten's going to check in. He's had limited action on the offensive side of the football tonight.
He's gimped a little bit on that ankle, I think, from that injury last week.
Got Sean Knable spread out wide right. Hunter Bruchetta out wide left. Jack's going to keep this football himself. He's going to go around the right end. Going to get met by 3 Bruins, but a nice gain.
Nice gain.
Going to pick up about 7 on the play. Going to bring up a short third down for the Panthers.
Put his pads down, got low, and picked up a couple of yards after contact there. So nice run by Jack.
A little cross buck that Coach Abbott might have brought with him from his days in Fulton. And then the quarterback just tucked it and ran it himself. Now we got a lone back in Jace back there with Jack. A couple of players in the slot. Pitch out to Jace. Avoids a nice tackle, cuts it back out right. He's going to be up near a first down. We'll have to see where they mark him because he lost some yardage at the end of that play. But they gave him a good spot. I think he's going to have enough for the first down. We'll have to see.
Going to give him forward
First down, Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
That was fortunate because Jace actually took a step backwards after contact. And
I think 54 there, Burke, he got up kind of hot shotting it, thought he had him stopped for a fourth down stop, but fortunate for us, we got the yardage.
Jack giving his play to his team. Luke Otten remains in the game at the left end. A couple of receivers out left. A couple of backs in the backfield with Jack. Poorly handled snap. Ball's on the ground. It looks like the Bruins are going to pick this up.
Too.
And that center quarterback exchange has finally bitten us for our first turnover of the first half or second half.
I mean, the snap was a little high, but it just went right through Jack's hands.
That trouble's been brewing just a little bit most of the game with that center exchange.
See if Coach Abbott gets him over here working on it.
And so the Bruins will pick up the ball. Good starting field position at the Panther 31-yard line. 9:47 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers trailing by a touchdown. And Jack and Afton the center, not having a conversation as they came off to see if they connect a little bit and maybe get a couple in before the next offensive series. Number 4 is going to throw the football out to the right-hand side, and they're going to give a lateral. That's a really nice play.
Hook and ladder.
And that play is going to go for big yardage. It's going to be a gain of 14 or 15 on the play, maybe more. First down, Bruins.
Yeah, Afton Irick over here, he's beating himself up pretty good over them snaps, but Jack walked by him and kind of tapped him on the shoulder pads as he walked by him just to give him a, we'll get it.
And number 6 is going to get the ball. He's going to try to go around the left end. He cuts it up. Number 50 is going to bring him down. Michael Collins. Another nice gain. That's a first down. That's going to be a first and goal for the Bruins. And certainly not the start we were looking for in the second half.
It's got the feel of the wheels coming off. I'm hoping they can right the ship here. So
first and goal from the 5. Quarterback's going to keep this himself.
Old number 50 there. So
and he's going to get into the end zone, but there's a penalty on the field. We've got holding that's going to go against the offensive unit.
Number 50 definitely held there. It was right in front of the official.
That flag's going to go down at the line of scrimmage.
He's looking around like he didn't do anything wrong, but
so that'll bring up a second and goal from the 15.
He got beat inside, and he held.
So fortunate break for the Panther defense. Need a big play here to kind of turn the tide. Hand off to the left, going to try to go around the left end. Good pursuit by the Panthers.
Did I see a flag come in from the side judge on this side?
Jason just picked up his 8th tackle of the evening. Luke Otten also in on that stop. Looks like we're going to have a legal formation against the offense is what the initial signal is. There is some laundry on the field.
I thought I saw something fly from the side judge on this side.
Illegal formation or illegal shift, one of the two, and so that's going to back the Bruins up another 5 yards if the Panthers choose to accept that penalty.
He did. Kind of a one's wondering if he would decline that or accept it.
Second and goal. They'll repeat second down from the 20-yard line. Whistles on the field. Respotting the football just inside the 20-yard line.
It is first down.
First down. I thought we had already had a play. All right, ball's going to go. Wow, there's some contact there, and it looked like the Bruin player actually came into the Panther defender and created some contact, but that pass ball's incomplete.
Played through Jace there.
Jace had that thing hitting him in the breadbasket otherwise. With that incompletion, that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 19-yard line. Gonna look back to pass, got some pressure. 71, some missed tackles there. Number 8, Luke Otten's gonna finally bring him down, but there's about 3 or 4 missed tackles there that could have brought him down much sooner than he did.
He certainly squirted through some tackles he shouldn't have.
Gonna take it down to the 9-yard line where it will be 3rd down and goal for the Bruins.
.52 Eamon Barron has come into the game.
Roll out right by the quarterback. Throwing the football. He's got an intended receiver in the end zone for a touchdown. Beats Jace on the play.
Number 10
and the
there.
Bruins strike first in the second half. Now the seniors on this team need to step up right here and rein everybody back in, not panic. We're down a couple of scores, still got all kinds of time here left in the second half. There's 8 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The extra point attempt is going to be, appears to be no good, but no good.
It was a hot one. I don't think it ever got high enough to go over the crossbar.
No, it didn't look like it. So with the
tackling there.
With the incomplete, or excuse me, with the extra point no good, we're going to go to a break.
Farmers are finally seeing better prices for their crops. And the best way to protect their livelihood is by using the Cornerstone Agency, which specializes in coverage for crops, equipment, and livestock. Cornerstone agents come to your farm, so they know the best way to help you maximize profits and programs, and most importantly, protect them. With offices in Tampico and Morrison, the Cornerstone Agency has the kind of customer service that helps their customers make the most of every season. And like your crops, the Cornerstone Agency is growing too. For more information, visit 2cornerstone.com. That's the number 2, cornerstone.com. When your crop goes in the ground, make sure you have the Cornerstone Agency around.
Berkey's Farm Store has the equipment you need to tackle the biggest jobs. Drive away in a Cub Cadet, Exmark, or Grasshopper mower with a new standard of lawn care. Run any errands, haul whatever you need with a UTV. Find construction equipment like skid steers and backhoes. We've got the equipment you need for the best seasons you've ever had.
All right, we're back live. Bruins set to kick off after they just punched it into the end zone with 8:16 to go here in the third quarter. Big boot is going to split the two receivers. This thing's going to get down not quite to the end zone, so Justice Huff's going to have to pick it up, and he's on an island. He's going to get brought down around the 10-yard line.
Fortunate, I don't think it was going to get in the end zone. So.
And we got flag on the play here on our side.
Way behind the play here.
And this official has thrown an awful lot of flags. No indication on the field yet, but it looks like it's going to step it off against the Bruins. Oh, got some chatter. Unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Bruins.
I think it's going to be on 54. He's been hot, a little hot here lately, a little animated.
So what started as a really good play for the Bruins, going to give the ball back to the Panther offense at the 25-yard line.
Definitely 54. They're taking him out of the ball game.
I think the Panthers
is all up in his face.
Panthers dodged a little bullet there. Clay Hockaday being assessed on the sideline before, or as that kickoff was going off, but he's been cleared to play and he's back on the field. There's a better handoff, and the ball's down on the ground again.
I'm not sure the Bruins didn't get it. I don't think. I think Green's going to.
The Panthers were able to fall on the football. That was a good snap from the center.
Ballard was a good battle there to get the ball back.
If there's anything good that came out of that is that they fumbled it forward, and they're going to get a 1 yard gain from that play. 2nd and 9. All right, time to get this offensive unit moving a little bit. Flooded to the right side of the football field here. Jack's going to pitch the ball out to Jace. Jace is cutting it back. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to be up near the first down. Stop short by about a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down. Jace did a nice job cutting back against the grain there.
Yes. Nice job by.
Just got a text from our graduated All-State quarterback from last year, Colby Franks. Glad he's listening in tonight. All right, big 3rd down play here for the Panthers. Jace in the backfield, another poor handle by Jack, but unfortunately he's able to get the ball to Jace, and I'm stumbling my words myself, but nice gain, about 7 yards on the play, maybe 8 for Jace, and that's going to bring up a 1st down for the Panthers. Ball's going to be spotted on the 42-yard line. Felt like
They're bobbling it out there. We're bobbling it over here.
Yeah, Jack's struggling to manage the football right now, and that wasn't a poor snap. That was one he should have handled.
Right in front of his face mask.
But fortunately for him, athleticism in him, able to get that ball to Jace. 6.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers on the move. Tyler Ballard in motion to the left. There's the snap. Jack's going to keep it himself. Going to get met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there.
It looked like that was designed.
Yeah, just a fake pitch to Jace to the right side, and then he tucked it and it went for nothing. In fact, they're going to say he lost. Oh,
Yeah, he got 7.
But oftentimes with a quarterback, that's the way it goes. You know, you're scrambling a little bit in the backfield, and your stat line doesn't matter as long as the scoreboard shows what it needs to show. All right, ball's going to be thrown over here to Tyler, thrown behind him. Got pretty fortunate there because I think we had 2 people in motion at the same time.
Yeah, a little 6. I think Justice Huff there went motion and he shouldn't have. So
that was just a little.
Or the other guy was in motion and he shouldn't have.
That pass could have been more about 3 yards, and Jack wasn't able to connect with him.
Mosquitoes have certainly came out.
Big 3rd down play for the Panthers.
3rd and 11, 3rd and 12.
Shotgun formation. Back to throw the football. Good pressure being given. Ball's up in the air. It's right on the money to Tyler Ballard, and Tyler's going to dart for the end zone. No flags on the field. Touchdown Panthers.
Split the defenders.
Pass, catch, and run. Great play, great pass protection.
Correct.
The pocket was collapsing a little bit. Throw was right on the money, and then Tyler broke a tackle and he's gone. Just what the doctor ordered.
We needed that.
5:32 is the time where the Panthers struck there. Scores 27-20 pending this extra point. To see what the Panthers want to do here. Looks like they're
going to huddle and go for 2.
Yeah. And it's going to be a pitch to Jace. Jace is going to get wrapped up, and that's going to be no good.
Short.
I think the Bruins have sniffed that play out. They've seen it coming quite a bit here this second half already. That little option play, and it didn't go for the 3 yards we needed. 5:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 27-20 is your score. We're going to go to a commercial break.
1, 2, 3.
How do you want to be remembered? As a financial representative, I'm your first call during some of the most exciting and devastating moments in your life. From financial protection to retirement planning, my job is to help you plan for the unexpected and feel confident in your financial future through every stage of life. 40 years from now, you won't remember every detail of your financial plan, but my goal is that you'll never forget the impact that it's made on your life. I'm Whitney Misfell, your local Modern Woodman financial representative, and I'm proud to support the EP Panthers. When you need a strong financial team, you know who to call.
The FS brand represents a standard of excellence for agricultural and energy-related products. It's the people who represent the FS brand that set it apart. Always professional and dependable, FS System Specialist.
All right, here's the kickoff, and it's a pretty good one down to about the 20-yard line. Dropped and picked up immediately. He gets a little bit of running room. Sean Knable's going to make first contact. He's going to bring it out to about the 25-yard line, 35-yard line.
Yeah, that worked out for the Bruins pretty well, considering he muffed it there at the catch.
And the Panther sideline getting the team riled up here a little bit. We need a good stop from this Panther defense. Jamie, we were talking in the break how important was that unsportsmanlike conduct to start that last series.
God gave us a lot better field position than we would have had, and might have fired him up a little bit. I don't know that 54's been back on the field since he was, well, I think he's playing center. But
all right, here's the first play for the Bruins offense, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's got a nice lane to run. He's going to be, ball's on the field, but I think 75 is going to be able to pick it up. Yep, and it's going to
did a great job there.
It's going to be enough for a first down as the Bruins recover that loose ball on the football field. And that's about almost a 20-yard gain there. Ball's going to be spotted on the Bruin 37-yard line.
52, Eamon Barron looked like he was going to have the quarterback there, and the quarterback kind of ran through the arm tackle, and Eamon might be holding that left arm a little bit.
Got some hands on some hips on both sides of the football. This is still just week 2. You know, we're not in prime condition yet. We're going to see who's going to gut this out the most. And we got some movement
over here.
Yep. I think the left tackle did as well. And the Bruins have laundered the field a little bit with that 4th penalty of the second half. And that's a 5-yard penalty, going to back them up, bring up a 1st and 15.
Making up for the first half discrepancy.
27-20 is your score here at St. Bede. 4:56 remaining in the third quarter, clock running. 3 receivers split right. A little confusion by the St. Bede offense on setup. There's the snap. He's going to throw the football to the right flat. He's got some running room. Flag on the play. And the ball's on the ground, and it looks like the Panthers have recovered it. We'll have to see if that play's going to stand.
Hopefully
no indication
that play
yet.
Stands and the penalty's on them. We can decline the penalty and take the ball. What do we got here? They going to make a call?
The ball's been spotted on the 36-yard line, which is where we recovered it. So we'll have to see what the laundry is. And if this is on St. Bede, this is going to be Panther football.
This could be a big
holding on the Bruins. That's going to result in a turnover. Big play for the Panthers.
Are they gonna say he was down?
Yeah, there has been no indication that it's Panther football yet by any of the officials, although the ball's marked where the Panther picked the football up.
Are they going to say his forward progress was stopped before the ball came out?
This is not good news for the Panthers.
It is a turnover. All that.
That took an inordinate amount of time to make that play actually say what happened. But, yeah. Panther football. So the penalty is declined, which would have been a holding on the Bruins. I did not get a number on who recovered that. Did you,
I did
Jamie?
not either. It was all the way on the other side of the field. Big break for the Panthers. A chance to march down and tie it or take the lead with a 2-point conversion.
Nice turn of events. Mason. We're going to try to get a player who recovered that fumble.
One of the benefits.
All right, Tyler's going to get a ball on a reverse. And, again, the Bruins sniffed that out pretty well, and that play's going to go for no gain. Second down. Get a number on that? Tyler Ballard recovered the fumble.
On the recovery there. It's kind of one of the benefits of being right here on the sidelines. You can ask the players.
I was looking for a number. Maybe I could call their name.
But we might have seen it had we been in the booth too. So,
and fortunately for us, one of last year's graduates, Mason Misfeld's down on the field helping with stats, and him and.
Looks like they're going to give us a loss of 1 on that play.
All right, so 2nd and 11 for the Panthers on their own 35-yard line. Looking to pass the football. He's got it man open.
Complete.
And that's complete.
Mark
Tyler Ballard.
Forward up to the 45.
And that's going to be about a yard, maybe a yard and a half short of the first down. Third and 1. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. I thought last week's game went late. I think this one's going to go even later.
Yeah. Lots of stoppage in the play. Lots of laundry on the field.
Long halftime too. It seemed. They got a couple of slot receivers left. Jace is going to get the handoff up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. He is elusive. He's up past the first down. He's into Bruin territory, down to about the 45-yard line of the Bruins. Nice play. 10-yard gain.
First down, moving the chains.
Jack waiting on the call from not Coach Otten.
You were going to say it, weren't you?
Coach Abbott.
I have to apologize if Coach Abbott watches last week and this week. I don't know that he does, but
I think his mom is watching, though.
I certainly apologize.
All right, 1st and 10, Panthers on the move inside St. Pete territory. And the handoff's going to go to Jace. He's going to bring it around the right end. He's got a little bit of room to run. He's getting strung out a little bit. And he's going to get brought down for little to no gain. That play went mostly east-west and little north-south.
I think he was looking for a seam and just one never developed.
Yeah, they are going to give him a gain of 2, maybe even 3 on that play. That's twice tonight, though, that Jace has gone east-west and hasn't been able to turn it up. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Did not see that much last week.
No. There's some confusion on what's going on there. Coach Abbott's yelling a color, blue.
The back judge is counting, so.
And the Panthers are going to have to burn a timeout with that confusion. And with that, we're going to go to a commercial break and hear from our sponsors.
Hey, ref, check your phone. You probably missed some calls there, too.
Shake your head, ump. Your eyes are stuck.
Funny? School football games being played on Thursday and Saturday because officials can't be found. It's as sad as softball games being canceled because of the shortage of umpires. Do your part to keep youth sports alive and well. Display and demand good sportsmanship. It's a game. This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Rock River Officials Association. Visit us at rockriverofficials.org.
All right, 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. 1:49 to go here in the third quarter. On the ground, that's enough for a first down for the Panthers. Looked like he was going to get stopped short there, James.
Yeah, it did. He ran through one tackle, and then I can't see the number. I think it's number 2 there. Ryan Brady for the Bruins has made several.
Up on that. Maybe Jack just naked bootlegs that thing a little bit later. We'll have to see. All right, hand off to Jace, up the middle. And there's going to be a flag on the play that comes in late.
Probably going to have to be a holding on us in the middle there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, look like it's a gain of 2 or 3, but guessing that's going to go for naught.
Not too many times is it on the defense when it's in the trenches like that.
That'll be 10 yards from the spot, which appears to be around the 25. So about the 35-yard line or so that the Panthers will get an opportunity to run this next play.
1st and 20.
Just over a minute to go. And that is the Panthers' first penalty in the second half, so they've cleaned that up a little bit. Official winds the clock. And I don't think Coach Abbott is really liking what he's seeing right here, but he's going to let the play go. Ball's going to go right down the middle of the field. It's a nice throw, and it's right to number 2 for the Bruins. And he's breaking tackles, and he's still on his feet. He's going to stay on his feet until Jace meets him. And Jace said hello.
Jace took him right off his feet, but
that was a play. So that was intended for Tyler Ballard. Tyler broke that route off, and Jack threw long.
Yeah.
And that resulted in an interception.
And Tyler was open. He just broke it. Almost looked like he rode a post to the left there.
That ball looks like it's going to be spotted on about the 21-yard line. That ball was down around the end zone when it was intercepted. So that's Jack's second interception of the evening. Good thrown ball. 47 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Motion with the Bruins. Handoff's going to come to this left side. Hunter Burketta did a nice job of making him turn it back. And the running back did a great job of turning that thing around, and although it was intended to go around the left end, he ended up going around the right end.
Was all athletic ability on number 10's part there.
And we'll have to see the spot, but it looks like he's going to pick up about 8 yards on that play when it looked like it was going to go for nothing or a loss. Hunter Burketta did a nice job of blowing that play up on this side.
Yes. He was being blocked, but he was able to string it and make him turn it back.
Quarterback's going to keep this football on him, and he's hit a seam. Tyler Ballard's going to bring him down, number 23.
Dennison got a hand on him and slowed him down.
Yeah. Design play, and they're flooding the field on one side with 3 receivers, and that's requiring us to come this side. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter, and we're going to step away for a commercial break. Be back to show you the fourth quarter.
Gibson Bede Funeral Home. Your neighbors at Gibson Bede Funeral Home and Cremation Services are excited to see the football Panthers back on the field and wish them a tremendously successful season. Steester Construction, a family-owned and operated construction and excavating company located in Erie. For all your farm excavating needs, visit Steester Construction at SteesterExcavating.com. Sweet Butts Cotton Candy. Fluffy goodness on a cone or in a bag is what Sweet Butts Cotton Candy is all about. With dozens of flavors, they are a perfect fundraiser option. Visit them on Facebook or at sweetbutts.com. Wiffles Hybrids. We focus solely and intensely on corn. The result is a level of performance uncommon in the seed business. Take a look around and you'll see what we mean. Harvest Bakery and More is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, where you can get anything from a birthday cake to prime rib. Check out the Facebook page or visit harvestbakeryandmore.com. This quarter of exciting EP Panther football is brought to you by Erie High School, who would like to wish all Panther athletes a very rewarding and successful season. Erie High School, growing together, pursuing purpose, finding you.
All right, fourth quarter action getting set to get underway. Bruins have the football right around midfield. Quarterback's going to keep the football himself, finds a nice little gap, and breaks through most of our defenders. Has a gain of about 15 on the play and is going to be enough for a first down. And this quarterback has worn our defense down tonight.
For sure. He hasn't worn himself down, doesn't look like.
We knew coming in that he was going to be a load, and he certainly has been. He's played a really nice game. Well, we got just a second. Plays coming in. We'll talk about that here in just a second. 1st and 10, inside Panther territory, down around the 35-yard line. Motion to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it again. This time, he's going to get brought down by number 50.
Michael Collins and Luke Otten there.
They did a nice job of closing that gap down quick. So next weekend's contest is a Saturday game at home. And that is a
Prophetstown, Jamie.
In Prophetstown. That's a 1 o'clock start. We're playing Sherrard. Second down. Ball going to go to the right side with a pass. It's caught. And number 23, Trevor Dennison, on the stop. Going to bring him down short.
Looks like number 6, Justice Huff's going to come up a little bit lame. Oh, he's up.
And that is enough for a first down. And once again, our soft defensive backs, playing soft, excuse me,
yes,
allowed that reception to happen and 7-8 yards down the field. Blitz coming from Hunter Bruchetta, and it's going to flush him out to the right side. He's going to try to make the right corner, and he does. I think there might be a penalty coming in on that. A designed blitz off of the right end.
Well, he is just dynamic, isn't he? Number 5.
Number 5 or 4?
Well, the quarterback.
4. Yeah, I've got a legal use of hands on the offense, so that play will be negated. The break room. We got 10 minutes for somebody to break through here and bring us from behind. And at the outset of this game, we'll let you know who that winner is. Thank you to the break room for sponsoring that for us this year. You get a chance, get out there and hang out in Tampico for a bit. All right, quarterback's looking to throw the football, and he's going to end up tucking it. Tyler Ballard's going to knock him out of bounds. It's going to be a pretty nice gain back up past the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. Yep, pick up a 5. They're going to mark him at the original line of scrimmage. 10-12 to go here in the game. The Panthers chasing a touchdown.
Kind of feel like you need to stop here, don't we?
Yeah, going down 2 touchdowns with 7 or 8 minutes left in this game would be pretty tough.
Pretty tough. Especially the way they've been playing defense and been not breaking.
All right, another blitz coming from the right side, or left side, but broke up really well actually by number 23, Trevor Dennison.
Michael Collins.
And Michael Collins, a couple of names that we didn't hear last week but are hearing a bunch tonight.
Lost a couple yards.
So 3rd and 12, 50 to go. Ball down around the 27-yard line of the Panthers. 3 receivers split left. And quarterback's moving left. He's got pressure. He's looking to throw the football. And he's going to get strung out and get blown out of bounds.
Sacked.
Nice play by the Panthers. And quarterback slow to get up, but he is up. 4th and 12. That was a great play. Our right defensive line did a nice job of a surge. Forced the quarterback back across the field and just had nothing to do with it.
Looks like he lost 2 or 3 more.
4th and 17, 16, 17. What do you think, James?
Yeah. Scoreboard says 12, but it's certainly more than 12. They're saying 16 on the scoreboard. So big stop, big play here for the Panthers. Get the ball back, decent field position.
They tried that hook and ladder once. Let's make sure we're sitting on that. Oh, a big ball going to the left side. Oh, and he pushes the receiver off.
Pushed the defender
off. How is that
off?
not a penalty? But
not?
Number 7, Sean Knabel, just got shoved by the receiver before the ball even got there, and then caught the football. Holy cow, that was a homer call. But it's going to go for a big yardage and a first down inside the 10-yard line, and that's a dagger. Coaches are not going to be happy when they see that replay in game film.
That's one of them that unfortunately rarely gets called, it seems like, offensive pass interference.
And a run up the middle, and he's in for the score. 9:20 to go, and the Bruins have extended this to a 2-touchdown lead. And Clay Hockaday slow to get up there, but is on his feet with the help of a couple of Bruins. 33-20 is your score.
Did you get a good shot of that push-off, Dan?
All right, the Bruins are going to attempt an extra point and to put themselves up 2 touchdowns. There's a snap, and it's a good one. It's down, it's up, and it is going to be no good. Good news for the Panthers. Still just 13 points. Trailing by 13 points. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll bring you some Panther offensive action here shortly.
Melton Seed and Service is your local source for channel seedmanship. It's about being in your fields, giving you expert advice, and knowing your fields almost as well as you do. When it comes to getting the most out of your acres and your operation, put your trust in Melton Seed and Service. They are here to provide you with unparalleled service, advice, and seed products for your farming operation. The Break Room Pub and Grub is proud to sponsor the Work Hard, Play Hard Player of the Game. Located in Tampico, the Break Room Pub and Grub is the place where great food and drink await you with a menu to please everyone. Work hard, play hard at the Break Room Pub and Grub in Tampico. Rock River Lumber and Grain and Frary Lumber have served the surrounding area for more than 90 years. They take pride in their products and services and look forward to seeing you now and into the future. They wish the Panthers continued success on and off the field.
All right, back to live action. The Bruins getting set to kick off. Panthers trailing by 2 touchdowns. And it's just a little nubbing kick. Going to be picked up, and they're going to call him down, or they should anyway. Tyler Ballard.
How many whistles got to blow before they stop trying to tackle?
And Tyler slipped and was on the ground when he picked that football up, so he's going to be marked at where he did that. Looks like it's going to be about the 27-yard line of the Panthers. Got a little hill to climb, still not a mountain. 9:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. We got Hunter Bruchetta split out wide left. Jack's going to keep this himself, get met at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he's going to pitch that off to Jace. I missed that pitch altogether.
Number 54 kind of dove in there unnecessarily. He's already had one.
Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2. Apologize for the silence. It's just taking the field marker a bit of time to get set up, trying to figure out where that play ended up.
Just trying to catch some scores, but my score stream seems to be like all over teams that I don't even know where they're at.
All right, Jack with the snap. Rolling bit to his right, going to throw the football, and his 3rd interception of the night to number 25, and that one hurts.
Brandon Jackson on the interception there.
I did not see the closest intended receiver there.
Yeah, I didn't either. There was a lot of traffic there.
But the Bruin read that nicely and stepped right in the path. So that's going to give the Bruins good field position at the 40-yard line of the Panthers. 8.5 minutes to go here. Panthers need a player on the field. 79 Jack Hockaday checking into the game. Freshman for the Panthers.
Is he in for his brother?
Handoff to number 5. And it looks like he's going to break that around the left end, and big yardage up near the end zone. He's going to get brought down short of the end zone. And that was just a dive by the running back right up the middle and didn't get touched. Reminder that Monday, the Fresh Soft team coming off of a big win last week against Mendota in Mendota. Next Tuesday, with Monday being Labor Day. Tuesday they will be playing this St. Bede Fresh Soft team at Provincetown. That was a 40-0 game at halftime, I heard. And a pass into the end zone, caught, and that's 13. A touchdown for the Bruins. And the Bruins are starting to run away with this.
Certainly a dagger.
Now it's a bit more of a hill.
Definitely a mountain now.
Haven't seen the zip in this EP team tonight like we did in week 1. Just the pep in their step. Just hasn't quite been there tonight.
Been sloppy. Been on the receiving end of some unfortunate bobbles and penalties.
Bruins are going to go for 2. Going to look right, throw right, wide open right, and that 2-point conversion is good. Scores 41-20. St. Bede, 8:15 to go here in the game, and we'll go to a commercial.
Gibson Bede Funeral Home. Your neighbors at Gibson Bede Funeral Home and Cremation Services are excited to see the football Panthers back on the field and wish them a tremendously successful season. Steester Construction, a family-owned and operated construction and excavating company located in Erie. For all your farm excavating needs, visit Steester Construction at steesterexcavating.com. Sweet Butts Cotton Candy. Fluffy goodness on a cone or in a bag is what Sweet Butts Cotton Candy is all about. With dozens of flavors, they are a perfect fundraiser option. Visit them on Facebook or at sweetbutts.com. Wiffles Hybrids. We focus solely and intensely on corn. The result is a level of performance uncommon in the seed business. Take a look around and you'll see what we mean. Harvest Bakery and More is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, where you can get anything from a birthday cake to prime rib. Check out the Facebook page or visit harvestbakeryandmore.com.
All right, 41-20 is your score, 8:20 to go. Panthers are chasing, and this will be a very critical offensive set for the Panthers. Bruins set to kick off, and they kick a big one. Ball's going to go to number 6, Justice Huff. Fields it cleanly, brings it back up with a nice return. And the Panthers will take over 1st and 10. Around the 30-yard line. Just inside. And it's go time.
Definitely need something quick.
Panther offense to the line. Jason the backfield with Jack. Tight formation with 3 receivers to the right. Hand off to Jace. Going to try to go around the right end. Flag comes in. And Jace is going to pick up a few yards, but likely that's going to come back. It's probably going to be a hold on the Panthers. Still waiting on the call. It looks like they're going to back the Panthers up. So, yes, holding against the Panthers. Just over 8 minutes to go. And that will back the Panthers up to a 1st and 20. Not much going right for the Panthers here in the last 8 or 10 minutes. Hunter Burketta and Justice Huff set out here to left. A bit of a wide field to this side. Jack's going to bring it around the right end. or left side, and he gets stacked up before he reaches the line of scrimmage. He's a little slow to get up.
Boy, he was swung around there. Almost looked like they might have had a face mask, but they must not have. The official was right there, so must have just been shoulder pad or something.
Jack banged up a little bit. We'll see if he stays in the game. Jamie and I were talking about this, but we believe that the backup quarterback for this Varsity Panther program is freshman Keegan Winkler. You'd like to see a kid get a few more games in before getting thrown into a quarterback situation at the varsity level. The game. Hand off to Tyler Ballard on a little bit of a reverse. And he breaks the tackle, but then gets stacked up with a big hit by number 25, Landon Jackson for the Bruins. And Tyler's slow to get up, limping on that left leg. Six and a half to go here in the fourth quarter.
Third and forever.
And a long way to go.
27, the scoreboard says.
Updated at the 24.
Oh.
Sean Knable split out right. Hunter Burketta here split wide left. Handoff's going to go. I think that's to Justice Huff, but we'll have to see before he stands up. Yep. Good pursuit there by the Bruin defense, and there ain't much we're able to do right now offensively. They're going to give them a gain of 1 on that.
They think they've lost their wind and their sail.
4th and 23, 5:40 to go on the wrong side of a 41-20 scoreboard. Hunter Burketta back to punt. And it's a good snap. No, it's not. Hunter picks it up. He's going to get brought down about where he received the football. And the Bruins are knocking at the door as they take over 1st and 10. 5:20 to go.
They're not even going to use bring the ball or the yard markers down there. The ball marker guys just waving off the sticks. Don't even need them. It'll be first and goal.
1st and goal. 6-yard line. And Jamie, I don't know about you. I did not expect this to coming in tonight. I mean, we knew that St. Bede, they were going to be tough. We knew the quarterback was solid. Tough. You know, you come into St. Bede, which is a tough place to play football. I didn't expect it to be where we're at right now.
We took it on the chin.
We did.
We played sloppy penalties, but we pretty much took it on the chin.
And the handoff goes to number 14, I believe. And
it's going
to be short of the end zone. Down inside the 3-yard line. And there are games in a season that define you. And this is going to be one of those games. It's which ways are going to define us.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we're going to take one on the chin tonight. We're going to walk away from here 1-1. We're going to go play a Sherrard team next week that's been down.
Yep.
They're going to need a good week of practice, though. And the Bruins are doing a good thing here, and they're letting the clock wind down before they snap the football. Number 14 on the carry.
Jack Hockaday on the tackle. He got the last tackle, too.
And they're saying that he's short of the end zone. Clock continuing to tick down under 4.5 minutes to go.
Tyler Ballard coming out. A lot of the starters have come out.
Trevor Dennison, maybe?
Yeah, I think I'm seeing a 2. It might be Trevor Dennison on the ground over here being attended to.
14's going to get the handoff again, and it looks like he's going to be held short.
Number 17.
4th down
Gavin
for the
Adams
Bruins.
Came in for that stock freshman. Gavin Adams getting some playing time here.
So a nice goal line stand here for the Panther defense. We'll see if the quarterback, number 4, John Bede, wants to hold on to this himself and take care of business. Clock's ticking at 3:20. And here's the snap to the quarterback. He is going to hand it off again, and he's going to plow ahead. And
Jack Hockaday on another tackle, I believe. And
that is a stop, a goal line stand by the Panther defense. Very nice job. They were put in a pickle, and they managed it well. 41-20 continues to be the score. Clock sits at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Panthers will have the ball deep in their territory.
Yeah, I think they're like on the 1 yard line. That was really weird.
You hear some static too, Dan? Yeah. All right, Panther offense comes out. Looks like the starters are still in the ball game here. Handoff's going to go to Jace. Jace has a nice little opening. He's going to pick up good yardage. Not enough for the first, but gives him a little breathing room.
Yeah, Ryan Bede, that number 2, he's been all over the ball defensively for the Bruins all night.
Going to give him a gain of 9 on that. 2nd and 1. And at this point, we need to click some seconds off, get this thing done. Don't get anybody hurt.
Yep.
Go back to the drawing board. And the handoff's going to go to this left side, Tyler Ballard. He's going to have enough for a first down. Stays in bounds, but the clock will stop long enough to reset the chains. 2:25 to go. We need to get this broke down because the Skeeters are coming out.
They are coming out. I thought it was just me that was getting bit.
All right, here's Jack with the snap. Ball's going to go to Jace. Jace breaks it around the right end. And he's still on his feet. He's got a nice gain. That should put him up around 200 yards for the night. And a penalty's going to come in late.
They did hit him late.
As he gets hit out of bounds.
How many yards was that, Don?
I think that's going to, we'll get the official stat from Don here in a second, but I do believe that's going to put Jace over the 200-yard mark for the second week in a row on the ground rushing.
Against a very stout defense. I mean, 91 came on one play, but that's over 100, 5 here, 5 there.
And that's at least the second, if not the third, late hit out of bounds call against this Bruin team tonight. You like teams to play hard, and it happens from time to time. Just don't want to get it out of control.
Not 3.
And Tyler Ballard's going to get the ball here, and he moves ahead for a gain of about 4. And the Panther offense showing a little life here late in the ball game. Looks like Clay is out of the ball game, and they're looking at his shoulder. They've got him wrapped up and shoulder pads off. Certainly hope that that's just a short-lived event.
A little stinger or something. Do we even know that it's a secret on who the player of the game is?
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and announce that right after this play. And the ball's going to go to Jace Grunder. Jace is going to move ahead for a first down, a pickup of about 6, and that's a nice little segue into our break room player of the game. And without any question, that's Jace again tonight for the second week in a row. He's currently sitting at 221 yards on the ground, and he's also leading the defense in tackles tonight with 9 tackles. So a great game on both sides of the football. Congratulations, Jace, the break room player of the game. This is a nice little ending, I think, that you can maybe build on. 37 seconds to go. Likely this will be the last play of the game. Jack in shotgun. And there's the snap, and it's going to be handed off to Tyler Ballard. Tyler pushes forward for a nice gain of about 5. And everyone is off the turf. 16 seconds to go. And I got to believe that coach is going to pull the plug.
Going to let the clock run.
So with that, your final for tonight here in St. Bede, 41-20. Stand by and we'll get you some final stats. And the Panthers have suffered their first loss of the season, first regular season loss since week 2 last year. They were on a nice 8-game regular season winning streak up until tonight. And they're going to lick their wounds. They're going to take a long bus ride back to Erie, or in Prophetstown. And they got some work to do this coming week.
Yeah. I'm sure Coach Abbott will coach them up like he always does, and they'll come out fresh and ready to go again next week.
And kudos to John Brady, the quarterback for St. Bede. They did an excellent job being able to keep a balanced attack going, which puts pressure on both sides, right? The defensive line and the defensive backs. And when you can create that situation against the defense, you're going to spread them out and you're going to have some success. And they certainly did have some success tonight. They put some big offensive numbers up on the board against us.
Yeah, I'd like to see what his stats were for the night. He had to have been over 200 or close to 200 passing. And at least that running, I bet. Or close.
So we're banged up just a little bit leaving tonight's game as well. So seeing Clay Hockaday wrapped up with his shoulder, we'll certainly have to keep an eye on that through the week. Frankie Bouchard went out in the first half, not feeling well. Certainly expect to see him back next week. We'll have to see what Dimitri Larson and his situation with that hip flexor brings for next week. Sounds like it could be a week or two before we see him back.
Trevor Dennison over here on the sideline still banged up, so he looks like he's not feeling well.
Okay. Okay, so some final stats here on the offensive side of the football. Jack Minson ended the night 5 for 10 for 84 yards and 3 interceptions and 1 passing touchdown. All three to Ballard. I'm not sure what that means by Don. Oh, okay. All right. Rushing, Tyler Ballard ended up with 10 rushes on the night for 53 yards. He had a nice night. And Jace was our big gainer tonight. 19 rushes for 221 yards. Piling on 2 more touchdowns brings his total to 8 touchdowns on the season for the second week in a row. Jace being the player of the game. We look forward to next week. A reminder, the Fresh Soft game will be played on Tuesday this week in Prophetstown against the St. Bede Sophomore Club. Come out and support them. We never did get a chance to talk about the JFL, but the JFL had a really nice weekend last weekend. 2 wins again at the 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th grade level, so good to see some success continuing to go at that level. Next week's varsity game will be on Saturday, and that is a game against Sherrard. That is a 1 o'clock kickoff at Provincetown High School, so we certainly hope to see you out there. If not able to come out, certainly look for you to join back in here, and we'll get some kinks worked out with, and it's really not, I don't think it's much on our end. We just didn't have a very good signal tonight.
I think it's all internet.
And so we'll like we talked about earlier, Dan will work on getting that cleaned up, and he'll have a link in there where you can watch this game if you choose without the audio interruptions, or excuse me, the video interruptions. And Jamie, any closing comments before we sign off?
No, I'm kind of at a loss for words. We kind of took it on the chin tonight. I think the kids will probably realize that, especially once they get into watching some game film. Clean up some penalties, clean up some, Coach Whitebread might get some work in on the defense, and You know, offensively, we moved the ball. We had our ups and downs. Penalties killed us some, but I think we're going to be all right. We just got to bounce back from this and come out tough next week and get another W.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what they bring to Sherrard next week. I think it's going to be a good game. Look forward to seeing you there. We're going to go ahead and sign off, and you guys have a great week.
Thank you for watching Panther Football Live. Brought to you by these local sponsors: the Cornerstone Agency, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Erie High School, Melton Seed and Service, Berkey's Farm Store in Prophetstown, Gibson Bede Funeral Home, Erie State Bank, Steester Construction, Harvest Bakery and More, Break Room Pub and Grub, Whiffles Hybrids, Modern Woodman Financial Services, Sweet Butts Cotton Candy, Gold Star FS. Now live with the play-by-play action is Scott Miner and Jamie Melton.